Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday afternoon, and here are today's notices. First of all, today I want to talk about these icons, which you might see popping up in classrooms around the school. Now, this first one here, the butterfly icon, you'll be familiar with from earlier in the year. That means feedback. But taking that idea, which we think worked quite well, we've developed a few more for different aspects of your learning. So we have feedback butterfly, we have collaboration, we have creativity, we have questioning, and this one here, which is independence. Now, we're going to be working with you on these. You'll see your teachers using these in lessons, and we're going to start talking about them more because they're going to help really drive how you learn. We're going to develop you as learners as well as developing your subject knowledge and your skills in different subjects. And that's what this is all about. Today I want to talk about this one because all of the staff are having a big push on this one, and so I want to talk to you guys about it as well. So this yellow icon here with the target on means independence. Because ultimately you guys in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, when you take your final exams, your GCSEs, you need to do stuff for yourself. At that point in time, you don't get to talk about it or phone a friend or check on Google. You just got to be able to do it. You certainly don't get to put your hand up and say, Miss, how should I start? So the independence icon is there to get you working independently. That doesn't necessarily mean in silence, but sometimes it will. It might mean you work independently in a group, so independently of the teacher, but a lot of the time it's going to mean you work on your own in silence. Why is it a target then? Because surely the target one should just be meeting your targets. Well, here's the deal. The time you spent really grafting, really pushing yourself to do the best you can, that is the time you make the leaps and bounds you need to make to meet your targets. So you're going to see teachers starting to use this in the lesson, and they may well say to you, right, we're going to do some independent work now, you're going to work on your own in silence. And I want to see you guys getting really focused. That is not the time to put your hand up and ask for a glue stick. That is not the time to ask the question that you should have asked 5 minutes ago. This is the time to get on with it for a specific task for a specific amount of time to really show what you can do. So teachers are going to be introducing that a little bit more in lessons. That does not mean that every lesson is going to be spent in silence, because we have other things going on over here. This one in particular, which we'll come on to in a couple of weeks, that means collaboration. That means you're definitely talking. But I think what we do want to do is think about why we talk in lessons, how that talk is productive, and actually sometimes say, do you know what, we shouldn't be talking. So you will be seeing this icon in lessons more. Give it your absolute best. That's the time to really knuckle down and work hard, because your teachers have thought very hard about the task they're giving you in relation to that. What else do I have to tell you about today? Let's go and do a little check on the stairwell, because on Friday I mentioned to all of you that the stairwells are not now going to be full of bodies sitting on the stairs causing a fire risk. The stairwells are going to be full of... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
This should never happen.
One student, not in the stairwell. Not in the stairwell. That's not bad. One student. Please remember, we're not going to be chalking up these stairwells. It's glorious out here in the sunshine. Come on, make the most of it. Like these lovely people are down there at the end of the field. It's a big site, spread out. Find your own little corner of it. Enjoy yourselves, relax, enjoy the sunshine. Very important notice as well. Tomorrow, the college hosts its first ever actual GCSE exam. Who'd have thought it? Now, don't panic, Year 10. This doesn't affect most of you, but tomorrow we have 4 students taking their GCSE French for real. That exam is going to be running from 8:45 in the Dudley room. That means if you're around and about that neck of the woods, either in that building or outside that building, you need to be really, really quiet. Shh, to allow them to concentrate. If you're one of the 4 people taking that French exam tomorrow morning, please can you come and see me now? So if you're sat in form time and you're watching these notices and you're one of the 4 people taking the French GCSE tomorrow, get up, come to my office right now. What else? I think that's just about it. Mr. Boyle, Miss Luddy and Mrs. Day are off to Buckingham Palace this afternoon for a D&V event. That sounds quite exciting. I hope you're having a wonderful time. That also means there's no Brunel Assembly, but if you're sat watching these notices, then you'll know that there's no Brunel Assembly. There's Greg. Greg wants to talk to us about his GCSE French tomorrow. How are you feeling about your GCSE French tomorrow, monsieur? Monsieur?
No, sir.
En français? En français?
Well,
Je suis très excited.
je
s'il
suis
vous
très
plaît.
excitée.
Oui. Merci, monsieur.
Thank you.
So, I think that's just about it from today. Oh yeah, final thing, prep's mixed up. So we've reviewed which prep you're in. The notices in the usual place. Please check that before co-curricular today. Have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you all same time tomorrow. Take it easy.
Bye.